Fucking knackered.
I know.
Oh, this might get deep. I haven't thought this through.
I know, that's why I've poured you a drink. Guess who's back?
Back again.
NEESEY'S back.
Tell
Tell
all
a
your
friend.
friends.
Not just a friend.
All of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They need to know.
Yeah, I dragged her into this apartment.
We're on our hollybobs.
I think we've been doing a lot of deep chats today. We went into London today.
We're always really deep. Doesn't matter what we do. We end up talking about our lifelong problems.
We're quite like similar with most, not all, of our opinions.
Yes.
Yeah, and even if we're not, we're like,
I respect that. Basically, we're just perfect. In my videos, I'm like, hello. With you, I'm like,
we got some Jack Daniels to loosen the muscles.
whiskey gets me so drunk. There's only a drop in there and I'm like,
I want the truths to come spilling. Does it taste alright?
it's lovely.
Okay, so I downloaded an app called Truth or Dare, but we're just going to do truths. Ready? No, my jeans.
This is the best possible question we could have started on.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought this was going to be like, cute. How old were you when you touched a boy's penis? I like that it says boy's penis.
For the first time.
Not counting relatives or babysitting.
I don't know about you, but I've never touched one of my... I have, actually. Okay, so the first time I touched a willy, I was confused and I was also...
I needed help.
Wait, like fully touched it as in...
Maybe like...
chest to chest?
Brush.
Okay, I was 14. And I had no idea what I was doing. When I was a slaggy little 14-year-old who didn't wear coats in winter because I wanted to show as much skin as possible.
Oh, same. My mum was like, wear a coat. And I'm like, what, a coat? No.
Mum.
And now I'm like, layer up.
Literally.
So I think I was as well. Was it just like curiosity or was it like full-blown something happened?
Full-blown hand job, Ellie.
Mine literally wasn't. Both myself and the person was like, oh, I've never done this before. And then just laughed about it and then got with our date. We were good mates.
That's adorable.
And I saw him the other day, actually. And I was thinking in my head, last time I saw you, I touched your woolly.
Oh, it was a one-time thing? And you never went further? That poor guy.
We were in public.
Was it in a park, by any chance? Was it Frosty Jack's? I don't even have him on Facebook anymore.
The dick was that bad.
Well, I bet it wasn't. It was fine, but still.
Okay. Oh, have you ever had a threesome?
No. Have you?
No. Have you ever discussed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've discussed with people before. I'm like, we should have a threesome, and they're always like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But then they get emotionally invested.
Who? The boy?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, I'd be jealous.
Yeah.
But I've been the same. I've been like at the start of a relationship, like, oh yeah, that would be hot. And then we fall in love, and I'm like, if you touch another girl, I'm gonna fucking mad.
Would you want it to be another girl or guy?
I've always said another girl.
Me too. I wouldn't want a guy, to be honest.
Why?
I feel like I physically can't get attracted enough to another man when I'm with a man enough to sleep with him.
Oh,
but
we were
with a
discussing
girl,
this earlier, weren't we?
Yeah, when I'm in a relationship, I don't really want to have sex with other people. So like, I'd really struggle with that. But if it was a girl, I'd feel like there's not that sort of same connection. Next question. Did you dribble?
Have you ever used a water pipe? If so, tell us about your experience. Is that like slang?
What's a water pipe?
Sucking a dick that's got a wee coming out of it.
Oh, that might actually be it. I kind of want to Google it.
I mean, if you want to look at pictures of pipes, that's fine.
Oh. I love how you guessed that.
That's so boring.
But it was a tobacco pipe that uses water as a filter.
So it's a vape. I used to have a shitty cigarette when I was in college, and then I didn't set it up right, and then it just made my mouth taste like burning, and my cat was scared of it, so I just threw it away.
Adam occasionally uses one, but every now and again, because he likes the sweet ones. I don't like them though. If you could know one thing from the past, what would it be? I don't get that question.
Is that like if your past self, if you could tell them something now that they didn't obviously know?
Oh.
Mine would be...
I'm just undoing my trousers.
Stop being so insecure. No one cares that much about you to like notice anything that you think about yourself.
Do you know what? That's so good.
You egotistical little scene kid.
Everyone's so interested in themselves and in their own bubble. Yeah, they literally don't know or care about you.
Like, you know when you're worried about something, like, oh my god, I look so bad today, and you're in the street and you're like,
I
everyone's
literally
looking at
couldn't
me. No one's looking at you.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I agree with that. I didn't even used to go outside without makeup on.
Same.
Or my hair straightened at one point.
Same.
And then it turned into like a weight issue. I was like, everyone's gonna think I look gross.
Oh god. If someone would have said that to me at age 13,
Wouldn't believe
I would
me.
have been like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
You've never experienced what I've experienced, because I'm a special snowflake.
So that's why I'm kind of glad I went through that little journey, because otherwise I wouldn't have listened to someone who just told me that. I've got to go through life.
Yeah, it's the same with everyone, I think. Everyone's stubborn.
I'm grateful though that I kind of was insecure, so now I've got like the whole rest of my life feeling...
Oh, I'm so glad. That's lovely. You shouldn't. You're so pretty.
Describe yourself at age 30.
Well, I'm 20, so I can't. She better be rich, married, successful. I want a dog.
Confident. Oh.
I want to be 5 husbands down and shit rich.
I think I literally... This sounds really cliche, but in whatever way that Ellie wants to be in 6 years' time, when will I be 30?
That's so soon. How old are you? 22?
22.
8 years' time.
Whatever her form of happiness will be, I just want to be that.
That's lovely and adorable.
I just want to feel accomplished.
That was such a fairy answer.
Sounds
Your answers are made of fairies. No, it's lovely. It's true, though. It is true.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything now, because what if I don't want that when I'm 30?
So even if I am divorced, my 5th sugar daddy, I'm sure I'll be happy, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm joking. I want a dog and a happy family.
Next. When was the first time you got drunk? Well, this hits home for both of us.
13. Like, proper wankered.
Yeah. The first, like, sip of a drink, probably 12, because it was, like, my dad's or something.
Like, 8 people shared a can of cider. We thought we were wrecked.
Properly drunk, 13. That was when I touched a willy.
Good to know. It might help. Not him.
No, it makes
Probably
you... Yeah, but it makes you make stupid decisions. Would I even have done that if I didn't drink? No.
Oh, no, you might start questioning yourself. Yeah, listen to Ellie, she's right. You're like the mom, and I'm like the sister. You can do that get wasted, touch dicks.
No, maybe, like, if you're of age, and when you're sober, you want to do something with someone, sure, a few drinks is fine. To loosen the mood.
Loosen anything. I can't. Have you ever bathed naked in public? Doesn't really tend to be communal baths.
I was about to say,
this
where
isn't
would
Rome. This is England.
I mean, if it means like skinny dipping.
Are you skinny dipped, you little minx?
No.
Oh, actually, I remember the first time I felt dignity. You know, like when you realise you have dignity and like you realise you can feel embarrassed. Was when I was like 4. And my mum took me to Stratford, and there was like a communal swimming pool by the play area, and she put me in my pants, and I didn't have boobs, and I was like, my tits are out.
Well, I guess that counts.
It's so weird how I remember that, you
What
know?
makes you jealous?
When the boy that I've been talking to on Tinder for 2 hours doesn't reply before I reply.
Honestly, I do get jealous quite easily, but I feel like sometimes I mistake jealousy for, like, being inspired by someone.
No, I understand.
Really?
Because, like, you're so amazing, and you kind of want to... It inspires you to be like them, but at the same time, you're like, am I
just jealous?
I'm not there yet, but I'm so happy you've, like... Yeah, I think I'm better at it now.
I used to think that I was just a really, like, green...
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I always thought I was, like, a green monster.
Yeah.
But I think it's, like, if they
You've got to turn that into inspiration, you know? Don't just say, oh, I wish I had that, and then hope it happens. See what it is, and then see how you can reflect that into your life.
Yeah. If you see someone and your first initial thought is like, oh my god, look at her, look what she's got, blah blah blah, then just acknowledge it, but then realise that you could achieve that as well, probably, if you just sort of got your ass into gear. So let it inspire you and try and make friends with a galley.
And be kind of realistic, because sometimes someone might say, I can't just turn myself into someone else. So let's say I look at a girl and say, she's really pretty, I can't just make myself into her. But also you need to remember, like, you might look at someone and think she's really amazing, but someone could easily see you in the street.
Exactly. I think everyone thinks the same thing about each other.
Yeah.
And if everyone was more honest about that, the world would be a better place, which is why I compliment women on the daily.
She does, actually.
I do.
And we'll be walking, like, around somewhere and she's like, she's really nice.
She fit.
She hot.
She fit. She thick. You know what? Because when I used to feel really jealous, it was so bad at one point when I was like 13 that I'd actually hate people just because they look so nice. So I was so insecure.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that now, I see someone look so pretty and I'm like, oh, like I said in the tube, I was like, I'm so happy everyone's so pretty.
Oh.
I sound like a fucking sunflower.
And also, you don't... They might actually appreciate if you told them how you feel, because they might have no idea that you thought about that. They will go home that night and have no idea that they were seen by someone on the train or whatever and thought that you were really pretty. And they'd have no idea. And they'd go on about their life, clueless. Real jealousy, though, that I can't really do anything about, I would say, is when I see someone who... This is really, like, petty. But if I feel like...
to the T-P-Y.
If I see someone who I really respect and like want to respect me back, kind of grow away from me and like go with other
really
people.
Sad.
No, it's not even permanent. Like if someone's having a good time and I'm like, I hope they haven't forgotten about me.
Oh, Ellie.
But I think that's just because I'm a people pleaser, so I constantly want to make sure that that person still thinks I'm alright.
That's so cute. See, with me, I'm not like that.
Are you not at all?
Like, I know that my friends can go and... I'm not saying you don't, but I know that they can go and do other things.
Yeah,
I don't really care. If anything, I like being on my own.
In fact, I like my own company, so when my friends doing other things, I'm like, good, because I don't have to be the one who's there all the time. But a part of me is like...
That's cute, though. Because then at least you know you care about them.
Oh, I like this. Which body part of yours are you most proud of? This is cute. We're like,
I really like my legs. I've always liked my legs. That's why they're always out.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I like my hair. Do I? No, I do. And my eyes? That's it. My nails. They're not even mine.
Probably. No, I like my hair. My eyes are all right.
You've got lovely coloured eyes.
I
I noticed it earlier.
Oh, thank you.
I always forget they're green, and then I look and I'm like, they're green.
I like my teeth. That's a weird thing. Oh, I like my dimple, actually.
I like your frecks. You were like, I'm going to get my frecks out today, and I was like, yeah. I always see room for improvement on basically everything, but it's just learning to accept how I am, and then learning to love it. It's like a 2-step process.
Have you ever worn the underwear of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
But I don't like it because it rides up. If
I've worn it for like chilling, not to go out in.
Going out and chilling in is different things to me. If you wear skinny jeans with boxers on, it's so uncomfortable.
Why did you do that?
Because I had no knickers left and I needed some boxers to go out in.
I just wear them.
Oh, they were riding up and I was sweating so bad. Who would you really like to put in her/his place one time?
Donald Trump. I want to flick him in the forehead. Just like racists.
Homophobes. Sexists.
I really get irritated by people who are like, you can be gay, that's fine, but you are going to hell.
Anyone who says, you can be this, you can be that,
but. There's no but. You either accept someone or you don't. Yeah. I especially hate people as well who are like, oh yeah, I don't mind the gays, but just don't do it in front of me. Why not? They're normally the type of people as well who are in the pub and get wasted and start checking out everyone. I'm like, don't do that in front of me.
And like, imagine if gay people said that in a world completely acceptable for a girl and a guy to do whatever they want.
Yeah, but imagine if it was the opposite. Like, if I was like, I accept you and Adam, but I never want to see it in front of me.
Yeah.
And it'll be a problem if I do. That's like, well, you don't accept it then, do you? You just tolerate me, which isn't nice.
We should just become the next...
This did get deep, didn't it?
Gods.
The next gods.
This bed is our cloud and we will just point to the earth. Actually, no, we don't want earth. We will make a new planet and we will just rule it.
Oh, can it be pink?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a deep pink. Ooh.
What is your biggest turn on?
I'm not. I can't. It's not safe. Woolies
it depends how intense your turn on is.
I think different things turn me on at different times. There's no like one set thing.
Yes, it's the mood.
Because people have asked me that question before and I'm like, well, lots of things turn me on, so show me what you got.
Do you know how bad that can be though? Because if you tell someone one thing and then they do it and then you're not in the mood for it and you're just like, stop doing that, and they're like, but you've told me you like it, and you're like, no, not in the mood.
How do you feel about neck kisses? Because everyone goes on about it, and don't get me wrong, I like them, but shut the fuck up about them.
Yeah.
They're not this massive, huge thing.
I thought it was just me that has like, I thought I had less sensitivity in my neck or something. Because
is my neck numb?
Someone could actually just kiss my neck and I could barely notice actually. If I wasn't looking, I'd be like, what's that?
It gives me like tingles, but I
think I don't even explain.
Like, I do like it, but
it's not as hype
like,
as everyone says. Stop faffing on my neck.
just cut to the chase, mate. Get off your neck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably just like really aggressive sex.
Yeah.
And I mean,
your
like,
belly rumbled for that. Then.
I love how the police is coming to get me now.
You know, you're really angry and you have sex. That's actually really hot.
But I don't like if there's real anger. I don't like that.
Why
Some
not?
people do. I hate that.
Because then it's just like, fuck you, but fuck you.
Yeah, but anger makes me cry and I'll just cry.
Don't do that.
Like fake forced sex.
Ellie James, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty common though, I think. I've discussed this with most people.
No, yeah, that's hot. I'm into that.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever been stoned? Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
I thought you were like against the marijuana.
It used to be when I was really little. And then I dated someone who was like really into it and I was a bit like, I think I was against it because I could see how like much he was getting into it and it was like kind of making me sad because it was like taking over his life.
Yeah.
And then when I was with someone who just had it, you know, every now and again and wasn't a stoner, I was like, this could actually be quite cool.
I get what you mean.
Every now and again.
I was exactly the same. I was with someone and I was like, what are you doing?
We're so connected.
We are. We have the same experiences. Like, I was so against it. I was literally like, you need to stop.
Who was the first boy that touched your boob? Should we skip this one because we've already done like a first? Or do you want
William Boobs was all in one caboodle.
Caboodle.
He touched my tits on a train. Oh my god, I was livid.
So you were in public too. It's not that weird, right?
I was like, oh my god, he touched the boob. I was also like, we're on a fucking train.
I love how you like the boob.
It was his birthday.
Was it left or
right?
right?
So we went right. Because we were coming back from Birmingham and I know which way the train goes and and like we were just like kissing. We were like making out on the train, which is kind of gross. And he just touched my tit and I was like, oh,
nice.
It's like 13. So that wasn't in one caboodle.
I can't really remember actually, if I'm honest. How bad is that? It just kind of happened one day. I remember more experiences when I do it on someone else rather than when they do it on me.
Where?
Where have you lost your virginity?
Mine was a boring old bed.
Mine was in my bunk bed.
Top or bottom bunk? That's a
top. It was my own bunk bed, like no one else was in the bottom or anything.
I'll be scared to like fall off. In my ex's bedroom.
Oh.
And I snuck round. We weren't allowed to be alone together. Because I was like 14 and his mum was always like, you two have sex, you're going to be in the sex offenders register. To him, I told my mum that me and him were going to go and babysit someone.
Babysit his dick.
She dropped me off like outside his house. We pretended to walk down the street. Then she drove off and then we legged it back to his house and then fucked.
My ex's parents were like, well, his mum had a daughter who had had a kid. So she was like, there is no way that is happening again. And she wouldn't even let me step on the staircase because she was like, where are you going? Because she was just so angry about us being upstairs. But my mum didn't give two hoots. My mum,
that's so much easier.
So literally he spent most of his time at mine.
Did his mum not say to your mum, don't let that happen?
Anything could happen, whatever, but she didn't want it to be under her roof. She was like, it's not my responsibility if it's somewhere else. I was like, it's still your son.
Losing my virginity was like the equivalent of playing Rainbow Road on Mario Kart. It was hard to get to that point, and once you got there you were like, shit.
We were on the way home from Brighton or something and he was like, are you ready for it tonight?
Are you ready, baby?
And to be honest, so many people have bad experiences with like losing their virginity, but I don't ever not feel grateful for like how nice mine was.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's going out to people that are trying to rush it right now. If you don't and you actually really love like the first time you had, you're going to remember it when you're older, because I still do. I still think about that and I'm like,
I literally don't care about it, but I was like, I'm glad it wasn't shit.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Because I don't care about this person anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, I do, but not, you know.
Not in that way. And then I hear other people's stories and I'm like, oh, I wish you had the same thing, you know.
Have you ever tasted urine?
Have you ever tasted urine? What did it taste like and how did it happen?
They asked the following questions assuming that I have tasted urine.
Yeah.
I haven't.
No. Do you know what I have once
that's put me off
in my life considered, you know, some people are really into like golden showers.
You want to be pissed on? We thought this would be a quick question. Now you've opened a whole tin of worms that I can't fix. I can't sort that out for you.
It's sort of like what I was saying earlier with the whole like dominant role, I guess. That's what I'm guessing that comes from.
Do you want to be like humiliated and pissed on?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never. Should we try it?
Ellie! I'm so grateful for this honesty. You win at the truths. What if Adam sees this? Hey, Adam.
We've discussed
next
this.
time. It's that serious? I'd rather be pissed on than shat on, if that helps.
Yeah.
Because I think piss,
you can
drink
wash
a lot of
piss
water,
off.
Could be water.
It's basically water.
That's fine. Shit is shit no matter what kind of shit it is.
That's very true. No, honestly, I can't actually have sex with someone without being...
Without them weeing on you.
No, without being really open about these kinds of things. The only partners I've ever had, I have to kind of have these sort of chats with, because I love it. I could talk about it for hours.
No, same. I'll be like, so, what did you search for last night on Pornhub? Tell me.
Yes. I want to know, and he's like, why? And I'm just like, it's interesting to me. I love it. Like, I want to know.
I find it so interesting because it's something that people never ever talk about. So when someone's open with it, I'm just like, I'm all ears.
I'm so glad.
Tell me more. So Eddie, why do you want to be pissed on? No judgment.
It'll be in a bathtub or something.
A bathtub.
A bathtub.
Oh yeah, because imagine if there was piss on the sheets and then you just slept in it. You know what? Every time we make a video, even if it's something normal, like we went somewhere, I watch it back and I absolutely crack up. Like I piss myself. Don't piss on you. I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna love it, and I hope you do too. No, I knew it would be honest, but I thought it'd be more like emotional. It just got dirty.
I thought it was gonna be like world issues,
politics, religion. Instead, it was about willies.
Wanna piss on someone? Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, Nisi. Come check out her channel. Okay. It's fabulous. Join us on our social medias. I'm going to put yours down there as well as mine.
Thanks.
And I'll see you for my next video. Bye. Subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, we did that same time.
I only kiss it.